Hey everybody, today I'm going to attempt to do something that I haven't seen any, but there hasn't been any really good videos. Getting my finger straight here. Hasn't been any good videos on replacing the rear glass on a Bobcat. Some of the videos that are out there, I'm not slamming anybody, but I'm going to try to get a little more detail in this one, a little more close up how the gasket goes in. And I've never done this before. Apparently it is difficult according to the other videos. I've seen people try to put the glass in the actual weather stripping or the vinyl first and then try to stick it in. I don't see how that's possible. So let's get started and see how difficult this really is. First of all, I went ahead and I ordered new gasket. I took the old gasket and got a length that was close. I left some extra because I wanted to tap this gasket in case this particular brand was any different, or maybe it recessed a little deeper into this groove you see here. But the very first thing I notice on this gasket weather stripping is this lock. This is an outside lock. I'm pretty sure some of the issues some others have had in the past, they didn't leave unlocked. Inside the cab, of course, you're gonna have this rounded safety cord where this triangular thing hangs from, and that's what you would hang from the top. And if you ever had to bust out, you'd pull this and it would pull the cord out of this. Let me see the rounded one, this one. So this one here is the actual metal lip right here, goes in there. The rounded bottom one goes in, points inside. This is your actual glass, goes in this slot, and this is a lock that I believe locks the glass in. It makes it so difficult to get in and out, I guess. So we'll give it a shot. I took a mallet and went around, tapped it in place. This has been sitting for a couple days. I'm going to go ahead and cut this to a closer length, and I'm going to leave it just about an 1/8 inch long, maybe not quite an 1/8 inch long. And then I want to see if I can actually work this thing in place. All right, before I get started, I've got a couple tools. Any type of snips to cut the gasket. I have a pick, a mechanic's pick with a 90-degree angle, and I'm gonna squirt some Dawn and water solution around the gasket just to help kind of lubricate things. First thing I want to do is make sure this gasket is really snugged in there. This is the lip here that I really believe is giving everybody the trouble. It needs to be unlocked. So I'm going to start at the bottom, kind of slide this in, and work my way around. Maybe I'll Maybe move over to this side. See if I can at least get the bottom in. That seems to work pretty well. Grabbing it and pushing. Grab and push. Seems having long arms helps. Make sure that lip is unlocked. There we go. Wow. That doesn't seem so bad. So I guess the trick to this that everybody's complaining about, this little lip here, it's kind of simple if you just take your finger and kind of work it in the groove. It's got to go, the bottom, the outer part has to go behind the inner seal. So when you push, it pops right into a channel below it. I think that's where everyone may be having some issues. So that's the outside, all locked into place. Not bad, pretty easy. Let's go inside. Okay, tough to film, but anyway, this cord, it's new. I put the, I just started at some random spot, and what I'm gonna do is I got a stubby screwdriver. If I can get to it out of my pocket, it's tight in here. I'm just going to push it in as I go. And I did put some Dawn and some water just to make sure it might go in a little easier. So this is the time consuming part. Other than that, this was pretty easy.